Well, hello everybody. This is the Unnamed Movie Review Show, hosted by the 86th. 86th consists of me, Judy Vintage, your announcer, Mr. Franklin Bay, Johnny Vintage, and our host, Halloween Jack. So, without further ado, take it away, HJ.
Gee, I never know what to say. That's such a great introduction. It's like, I don't, what am I here for? I don't know. No, anyway, yes, here we are once again on the Unnamed, hosted by the 86, just like Jenny said. And who are the 86? Well, we have Johnny Vintage, Master of Toys. Oh, wait, you put the finger up. What does that mean?
Nah, I'm just peace.
Oh, okay. You were giving me the finger for some reason.
That's half a piece.
It looked like half a piece sign. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Up there is the Master of Music, Mr. Franklin Bay, and I'm Halloween Jack, Master of
Disaster.
Master of
Mayhem.
Well, I know how to bait real good, so.
Oh, you're fisherman, you are.
Well,
I don't think I'm on Facebook. I don't think it's come up. But...
Nah, I don't see anything. But
oh
it's
no.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Well, it says live, but.
Oh yeah, for StreamYard. That's recording.
And we're recording.
Okay. So then we're doing this, and we'll put it up somewhere.
It's all technical issues.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
hey, shout out to people in the Monster Channel, man. The hosts there rock. They always do. They always show their colors, man. I love the Monster Channel horror host.
Well, and I'm going to say this. I mean, we're here, not normally where we usually are, thanks to someone who is unnamed. Not unnamed, not our unnamed. Just who shall thank you, who shall remain nameless. But you know what? You can't keep good guys down. And we're here, and we're going to continue to do what we do, and we're going to have fun. And to you. Anyway.
Time out for 1 second here.
Uh-oh. More technical difficulties, or did you get it?
All right, hang on 1 second here. Are y'all? I can't see y'all because I've just paused.
Okay. Well, give me a second because
I'm trying to get this straight.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna keep the beast over here so that it leaves me alone.
And now for something completely different.
All right.
Willow, come on. Oh, Daddy.
I wonder if that's somebody telling me they can see me or not see me. I don't know.
No, I can't see you.
We can't see you. You're just this undulating white blob right now. That's all we can.
Well, you know what? We'll just continue it, and
yeah, we'll post it later.
Yeah. I wish it was live. I hope I didn't disappoint all these people, but son of a bitch, right?
Hey, we do what we can do.
Well, sorry everybody. You're seeing it after the fact.
That's all right. That's better than not being seen at all.
Yeah, we say something really good. We can take it out.
Anyway, like I was saying, where was I? Oh, to you. Live viewer comments. Okay, so we're just going to continue what we do all the time. The do that we do all the time. The voodoo that we do. That we do so well. Absolutely. So tonight's pick was by me, and it is the 1976 film Burnt Offerings. It was just a flash of inspiration because this poster is in my bedroom. Okay, I moved it out here for, like I said, it was an original. And no, that's not a statement on my sexual, You know.
I don't think we asked, but you know.
Well, I'm sure some people are saying because it was in the bedroom, you know. Okay, but no, it's one of Jackie's favorite films, and when I was thinking of what my next pick was going to be, I just walked right into the bedroom, and there it was, and so I picked Burnt Offerings. And this came out, like I said, in 1976. I actually did see this in the theaters, and it was produced by Dan Curtis. You can tell it's got his signature all over, and of course, you got the music that's been used in just about every Dan Curtis production. But we're going to start off with usually I've been forgetting to ask this, and I'm going to start with you, Frankie, since Vintage is distracted over there.
Well, I'm putting on the Facebook page, so under the comments, I'm having technical difficulties, and so they know.
Okay, no, that's good.
Post it later. Good.
So I'm going to start with Frankie while you're doing that. Frankie, when was the first time you ever saw this?
I know I must. It does seem familiar, and if I've seen it, it's probably was like a long time ago, like probably closer to when the movie was actually released.
Yeah,
but I'm sure I did see it. I'm sure I saw it on a Sunday, a Saturday, or Sunday with my brothers and sisters. You know, on our favorite UHF channel that played those kind of movies on the weekend afternoons that we loved. Yeah, and let me ask you. Or did you already answer this question? Why did you pick this one? But you already did answer this question, didn't you?
Because you're married to Karen Black.
Because I'm married to Karen Black, or somebody very close to Karen Black. I mean, we live in an old Victorian, and she kind of has that same vibe as Karen Black. I mean, besides the fact that I like the movie. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I saw it back in the theaters in '76, and I've always liked this, and I mean, I've always liked everything Dan Curtis has done. So I picked this for that reason, and so I wouldn't get beat up. So I think that's reason enough.
You didn't want to be the Burnt Offerings. Halloween Jacqueline goes into the little witchy bag of tricks. It's a spell on you.
So, Vintage, when was the first time you saw this? I'd say 2 hours ago.
I finished it about 2 hours ago. I started it last night and finished it today. And, oh man, it was a chore to get through. I just kept looking at how much longer is this movie. It seemed like it went on forever.
Wow.
I mean, ever. And I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but this is it just dragged.
The only thing that's going to get hurt is you, but go ahead. By my
much more than somebody could do to me this week. So, yeah, I just was kind of bored, and I literally wrote like 2.5 pages of notes somehow. Yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't for me. And that's okay. You know.
Yeah,
I don't fault anybody else for liking it. It just wasn't my cup of tea.
Down, honey, down. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I liked it. I've always liked it because it was, again, a Dan Curtis production, and again, it was the music and the atmosphere and the Gothic house and everything like that. So, and I'm not just saying that because my wife is sitting there. I mean, I enjoyed it for those reasons. That house, what's it called? Dunsmuir? The Dunsmuir Mansion or something like that? Dunsmuir was in...
Phantasm?
No, I'm saying it was located in Oakland, California, and it was in Phantasm. So I Married an Axe Murderer, A View to a Kill. I mean, it was in several different movies, but really cool place. But and this supposedly was another one of Stephen King's favorite films. He's got a lot of them.
I believe that. Yeah.
Tourist Trap was also one of his favorites. But it was based on a novel that was written, only like 3 years prior to when the film came out. It was by Robert Marcasco. And supposedly Stephen King said that this novel inspired him to do The Shining. Again, whatever. It's Stephen King. He says, whatever. Everything's his favorite movie, but I know whose favorite it's not. So, but I'm going to go to you first, Frank, and ask you, your initial thoughts on the film.
See if I have a kinder take on it, right? I do actually. I do have a kinder take on it because I did like the movie. I don't love it, but that doesn't mean I don't really like it. The Dan Curtis vibe, like I said, that runs hand in hand with like the old Hammer films with me, and it's just that certain vibe that it just keeps you through the whole, and the music. And I don't care if he rehashes it, reuses it for everything, it works. Not my favorite Karen Black role. We'll get to the favorite and least favorite parts later. But is that what are you asking me for the favorite parts yet?
No, just your initial.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I was confused. I didn't know if this was like a made-for-TV movie at the time, but some of the things that happened in the movie made me realize no, especially at the end,
Well, though you were close because they were considering. I mean, I think they were going to begin to film this as a TV movie and decided to make it a theatrical film.
Yeah, it makes sense. I've known they've done that with other films. They started as a TV, and then they ended up going with the theatric release. And I think some people used to shoot widescreen anyway, just because it gave them more options for editing to full 4:3 ratio, whatever. But I enjoyed it. I did. I liked it.
Maybe we are being seen by somebody because there's one viewer. So,
oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it could be me.
Not me.
I don't know.
Maybe it's you.
I don't know. I don't see it, but
maybe it's Priscilla.
Well, they're gone now. The one viewer is gone. Uh-oh. Wonder who that might have been.
Why they didn't stick around?
Yeah. Hey, we'll see what happens.
It's because I was talking. This guy. Later.
So, I mean, Johnny, you gave. Did you already give your initial, or do you have more to say? Or
I mean, I can elaborate, I guess. How do I put? I mean, I get the visuals and the feeling and the setting, but man, it just seems some over the top performances, and it's like on opposite ends of the spectrum too, because she's is very, everything is loud and over the top, and he's kind of got the lower voice and everything, but I just didn't buy any chemistry between the two of them at all. I'm like, in fact, I thought when he was beating the kid up in the water, I thought, is he the stepdad?
Oh my God!
Oh man,
it was a little confusing, and Betty Davis, they being there, God bless her. It just did not click with me, and I pretty much had figured out what was going on way earlier. I was like, just get to the point already. Because, you didn't see the old lady in the room because there was no old lady in the room.
There's a lot of ding-dongs, though.
Oh, you're going to take one of my lines. I thought, yeah. I turned
what else you doing in that room?
all the ding-dongs. I thought, wow, did it get into a bathhouse scene?
Oh, boy.
Anyway, we can go on to likes, I guess.
Well, and let me just say this. I'm guessing you're picking up when you were talking about no chemistry, because nobody on this film really liked each other. I mean, I don't know about the young boy. Nobody ever
hated them all.
Nobody ever said anything about him. I mean, he was a fairly prolific actor in the 70s too. He was in a lot of made-for-TV movies and stuff like that. But I mean, Karen Black didn't like Oliver Reed. Betty Davis didn't like Karen Black because she said that she didn't give her the respect, for her stature in the business. Um,
Just Aunt
Betty
Dina.
Davis despised Oliver Reed. She referred to him as that guy.
Oh my
And
God! They
would not
and
talk to him other than delivering the lines. And I mean, to be honest with you, I found that a little hard to believe because I kind of thought
yeah,
their chemistry was fairly good, you know, like in the scenes when she was dying.
that's one of my
And
favorite
and
parts.
I'm sure Oliver Reed was so drunk he didn't give a crap who liked him or who didn't like him. Yeah, no, I shouldn't say that.
Is that
But
why he sweated the whole damn movie?
he had a reputation, yeah. Um, but it seemed like nobody liked each other but I have to say, you know, I've seen a lot of stuff of Betty Davis, and I mean, she was really good. You know, going back into the 30s, 40s, and she kind of became what I call a scenery chewer in some of the films in the 60s. I really believe this was one of her best roles. I mean, I really, really liked
I
her.
love the character in it.
I thought she was really good in this, but I mean, I don't want to get too far ahead in her
Yeah.
dislikes and likes. And by the way, Karen Black was 4 months pregnant when she did this film. So
No shit. Oh wow.
yeah, so you know,
Whoops,
maybe
sorry,
that's why she didn't want to get physical with Oliver Reed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll talk about that later.
on the lawn.
So, Frankie, so would you have any favorite parts of this film that you can share with us?
Yes, I have a few, but above all, any part with the chauffeur was a favorite part because that was great.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And I'm sorry, Oliver Reed. I loved him in this. I thought he was great in this role, and his reactions, especially when he saw the chauffeur. You know, it was the kid, the 12-year-old kid or 10-year-old kid, whatever he was at the funeral when he saw that, and it was just like really riling him up. But you like you mentioned the relationship between Ben and Betty Davis. I thought they had great chemistry. I love the relationship between them. You know, they reminded me of kind of the way I joke around with my my mother-in-law. You know, just I was like, oh well, they're really cool together. But yeah, any part with the chauffeur, yep. And I love the Dan Curtis feel that, you know, anybody that can put their signature on something and you know without even seeing credits, you know, oh, this is this person's film, you know. And yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the name of the chauffeur because there was a point I wanted to make about him. Oh, Anthony James. He just passed away not too long ago. Yeah, 2020 he passed away. Great character actor.
Hell yeah.
I remember him from in the original movie In the Heat of the Night.
With Sidney Poitier and
yeah, he was in that and he did a great job. I mean he's done several things in there, a lot of TV, but yeah, I mean, him in this, I mean, for such a short part, I mean, he was perfect. He was creepy as hell, you know. But I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you anymore. No,
I think I was about done.
I remember seeing him in Buck Rogers, the episode of Buck Rogers, and it had he was like this tall alien. He's part of a group with the guy that played the Riddler. Was it Gershwin?
Frank Gorshin.
Yeah, and I think it was a 2-part Buck Rogers episode. But he was this big, tall thing, and he ended up turning on the other group. He was he was more had more ethics, I think. But that's how I remember him from. And what came first? Did this movie come first, or did Phantasm come first?
This one did. As a matter of fact, this was the first film to use that mansion.
Well, that's what him being the chauffeur with the hearse just reminded me of the tall guy in Phantasm. Yeah.
There's a few things that remind me of other films, but not against this film. It's like this would have predated other films.
Anthony James was part of that group that Clint Eastwood used a lot because Anthony James was in High Plains Drifter. He was in that one. He was in The Unforgiven. I mean, he had been in quite a few of the Clint Eastwood things. Like I said, great character actor. And this, without even having any dialogue, you know, creepy as
Unforgiven. That's the name we could have used.
Not anymore.
Now we're the Unforgiving.
All right. Anyway, Johnny Vintage, did you have any favorite parts of this film?
Yeah, I agree with Frank. The chauffeur in the hearse was pretty cool. I never quite figured out how that fit into this film, though. It's just I don't know if it was explained that I missed it or I dozed off. I'm not sure. Uh, and again, I saw the end. I seen that she was going to be the old lady in the room. You know, but my favorite part was when the guy got tossed out the window and he lands in the car, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, finally something exciting happened in this movie.
It's like, yeah, not a TV movie.
Yeah.
That poor kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can get to my dislikes, but the kid's stupid. All right. First off, if you sink to the bottom of the pool, just fucking walk to the low end of the pool. Okay. Second, if you're looking up at a chimney and bricks are falling off, do not continue to stand under the chimney.
There he goes, taking my least favorite parts again, but that's okay.
I didn't. I'm sorry, you didn't even ask about least favorite parts, but it's just the kid.
We're not even up to that yet.
Those were his favorite parts. Where do you hear the least favorite parts?
Okay.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, those are my favorite parts.
What were the favorite parts again?
The chauffeur and the guy falling out the window and smashing into his station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. You know,
Yeah,
when
like a bug on
his
a
eyeballs popped out.
I wasn't expecting that. I because this movie had been so goreless the whole time. I was just like, oh yeah, I didn't expect that. But all right, yeah, that's cool.
You know, my favorite parts, like I said, Betty Davis's performance was one of my favorite parts of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like you said, the music, Dan Curtis's, you know, I'm forgetting who does all this music. I can't remember his name. But you're right. It fits. No matter what Dan Curtis does, this always fits right in there. Yeah. And to me, the music was, you know, perfect Gothic music for the Gothic setup and everything. You know, again, the performances. I mean, Oliver Reed was, like you said, fairly laid back. There was, you know, a couple scenes he was like way over the top, but then he wouldn't be Oliver Reed if he didn't. You know, he's, you know, going to the William Shatner School of Broadcasting. Will you stop? Sorry, I got a dog over here bothering me. I mean, going to the William Shatner, not broadcasting, acting school of acting, or broadcasting, maybe. You know, and sometimes, you know, you see, I've seen this so many times. You just get to the point where you start nitpicking things because you're not even. You're starting to watch more of what's going on in the background sometimes than you are, you know, watching the actual movie. And I know some people will appreciate this. It's when she's using the vacuum. Okay.
Yeah.
That brand of vacuum that she was using, you know, she kept switching it on and off on the handle, and that brand of vacuum didn't have that feature back then. You had to turn it off and on with your foot.
Too bad we don't have an expert on vacuum cleaners that can confirm that.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what I read. You know, that's what I thought when I first saw that scene. Oh, one of the other things is Oliver Reed is drinking Coors beer. Now, this was supposed it was Coors wasn't marketed on the East Coast at that time. Because they were trying to make it seem like this was East Coast when this was filmed in, you know, Oakland, California. So he was drinking Coors. But that's I shouldn't be talking about that. That's not a favorite part. That's not a dislike either.
But it's an interesting detail.
But you know me with my trivia.
So your dog or my dog that's whining?
That's my dog, as usual.
Okay.
Will you get out of here? Every time we do this show. We should just make her a cast member. Gosh. Is that whine a like or a dislike? If it has nothing to do with food, it's a dislike, right?
Like I said, we just need to set her up her own camera.
Are you the only one that read the book? I don't know. Did you get, well, I mean, I don't know. Johnny Vintage didn't see the movie up until a couple hours ago, so I'm sure he didn't read the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never read the book. I would like to, one of these days we do stop whining.
We do have it.
Oh, I know we do have it. Okay, so let's get to our dislikes, and we try to keep this show to 45 minutes. Let's go to Johnny Vintage first.
Should just let him keep going because he was already on a roll.
Wait, oh yeah, but I'm sure he's got more. So.
Let me.
While you're doing that, I'm going to shut my dog up. Not the way you think, but.
Woo, baby.
I don't want to start without Jack, so I'm going to.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right. Let me tell you, this movie annoyed me in the beginning. It's an editing issue, but he kept. There were scenes where Oliver Reed had glasses on, and then the next scene he wouldn't have glasses on. Yeah, but it's still a continuation of the same scene, and then he comes back out with the glasses on.
Yeah, there's a lot of continuity errors like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you subconsciously pick that up, even if you don't really, and it bothers you.
Well, especially when you've watched it as many times as I've seen it. Yeah.
But you mentioned about paying attention to stuff in the background and not the actual movie part. It just bugged the shit out of me the whole movie. I'm like, anyway, that's just little things.
Oh, look and see, we have a guest.
Yeah. He was two.
When they're in there and Burgess Meredith is there in the chair, he has this really weird interest in the young boy. It was kind of awful.
Yeah. Let's see him.
Taking my parts again.
All right, we could change this. We could change this format up next time and let the host give their likes and dislikes first. Okay.
Well, that just goes to show you how we think alike. Scary, but
it's and while I was watching it, I was wondering if both of y'all have this thing for Karen Black, since you both pick Karen Black movies.
I don't. Just the movies I liked. Yeah. But there's one thing about Karen Black, and it was a favorite I forgot to mention, was this is the second movie that she's been in where like her final scene is like so boom. So like, whoa, like her final scene in this was like intense.
Yeah.
And that
like that final scene.
Yeah. Well, no, not that one, but like same thing. Trilogy of Terror. Her final scene is like, oh, and she did the same thing in this movie.
Yeah, no, that final scene was really creepy.
Oh, yeah, every time I see that picture, it just seems to get scarier and scarier.
No,
Dead of Night. Day in Apology.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to edit that out.
Edit what out?
I can't tell you what I think that looks like.
What do you think it? What do you think it looks like?
Put it up again. I don't know. When I see it, I think that basket case for some reason. I don't know why. The film, or I don't know what the hell that is. With Jason. Yeah. Anyway, but continue with your.
I got a kick out of. Betty Davis said about a pool and she's blowing up an inflatable for her scene.
Yeah.
This could be a favorite part because when the kid scares her and then it flies out, that's not how inflatables work, by the way. A balloon, maybe, but a piece of string.
All that alcohol in her breath.
That and sneaking up on your 74-year-old aunt,
Oh yeah, like I said, the kid got what he deserved.
Oh man.
Yeah, and of course we've already mentioned. I think I see some ding dongs. That just cracked me up. I should have left that in my favorites. That was.
Well, you know what I don't understand about that scene? Instead of them like panning over to the ding dongs, they pan up to the light like that. What was the significance of that? I don't understand.
Because it wasn't working initially.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because it wasn't working. Thank you, hon. See? Why weren't you on here?
That's what I said. Y'all could have me on that one.
We would have had you on.
it's Jack's fault for just not telling you what we were doing. Because I'd have you on. I could put you on now. All right. I thought his wife was being a cock tease when she got naked, got in the pool, and then he gets frisky with her, and then she's like, no.
Yeah, the guy was already
Circulation's just fine.
Yeah. And then they're trying to do it on the front lawn. Yeah, anyway, I it's okay. And then and when I'm thinking about Betty Davis being sick in bed, they should have just took her to the damn hospital. Look at her, for crying out loud. I mean, she looks like dead warmed over, and you just, let's call the local doctor, and the local doctor goes, well, I don't know. And then right after she dies, the wife doesn't go to the funeral, and he comes home, and she's got a dress look like she's the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. The kid in the father in the car when the tree falls down, and the kid is blaring on the horn, and then the father, he tries. Okay, who logically is going to go out and see this big tree come down and think that you're going to be able to move it, and then on top of that, get in your car and continue to ram a tree with your automobile?
I know.
Anyway, and him constantly, it was just sweating the whole time. I kept noticing it's like he's just glistening.
Don't hold back, Vintage. What do you really think?
Okay, I literally, by the time I got done with this movie, I'm thinking I probably would rather watch the snarling one more time. Oh, God. It had more things going on in it. That was my biggest problem with this movie. It just seemed to drag at times. And
well, that was the whole idea. It's supposed to be subtle,
They're subtle. I mean,
they're subtle and they're Sominex. I know. Go ahead and say
it. But damn, it was 95% subtle and 5% exciting, and it just. I'm sorry.
Don't keep saying you're sorry. I mean,
I don't want to upset anybody, but it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, be sorry.
Be sorry. Be very sorry, and be afraid.
That's okay. I know of all the people, I am not top of the list that she would want to harm right now. So.
Just so you know, I absolutely love this movie.
That's okay.
Each their own. Everybody.
Yeah.
I love it too. Always have.
All right.
And I'm not saying that because I'm within distance of your fist. I'm just saying. I love this movie.
It's because we live in an old house.
Because we live in an old house. Yes,
I'm very particular about the way we decorate.
You don't have to explain it. Yes, we get it. You're Karen Black through and through.
She makes sure everything fits the room.
Whatever, what was her name? Gosh, Marion. Their last name was Rolfe.
Ralph.
R-O-L.
It is Rolf, man.
I got to tell you a funny story that I read about this movie. Betty Davis was an avid bird watcher, so she always had a pair of binoculars. Now, supposedly, there was real tennis courts on this, on this mansion, and there was always young guys out there playing tennis, and she kept watching them with her binoculars, using the excuse of watching birds. So they kind of called her out on it, and according to what they said, she went down and she autographed their balls.
She's doing that. Oh, look at all those ding dongs. No, it's not about the kitchen.
They're tennis balls. She went down to the tennis court.
The skin's too wrinkly.
I can't get a good autograph on this. No, I looked it up and I read that where they were, they were accusing her of guy watching, which fine, at her age. What else?
She do the hell she wants.
She went down there and autographed their tennis balls. So.
Hey, somebody's watching. Hello.
Hey, whomever you are.
I'm glad you found us because I'm having issues with finding us, but that's be par for the course with this. First time trying to do this on Facebook Live. So.
All right, Frankie. I mean, are you done, Johnny, with your list? You have any more?
No, I'm good.
Likes? Are you good?
I'm good.
All right,
So
Frankie,
great.
what's your dislikes of this film?
Great. Great timing for that one.
And Jackie just said, "Watch it."
I know, that's what I mean. It's like, oh
No
boy.
pressure. No pressure. Just
We already mentioned that it kind of felt like a TV made film, but that's not really a dislike. But
It was kind of a TV.
yeah.
well, that's what it initially was going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't too bad.
Subtle, kind of like a TV movie, but
Yeah.
I think if I went to the drive-in, I would have felt a little more disappointed because it felt more like a TV. But if I watched it on TV, I'd be like, wow, like Trilogy of Terror. That was like a bonus. I was, but least favorite parts, Ben with the kid in the pool, that really bothered me, even though I know he was going under some kind of, possession thing or evil influence, but still the way he just kept that kid, I'm sorry, that kid through that whole movie went through hell. I'm sure he's in an institution somewhere after all the crap. Yeah, the house fell on. Well, forget it. he's out of his misery. That and when Betty Davis dies, that bothered me. When she died, oh man.
When who died?
Betty Davis.
Oh, Betty Davis.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And that was kind of like, ew, and it was like creepy the way she was like on the bed and really got
Do you
pick her up.
see his
drag her out.
dog? Do you hear his dog crying and whining?
I see.
Shut up! Why can't you be more like that?
Oh, trust me, he's not always like this.
So if you ever sat on my lap, you'd break my legs. But
and you mentioned car horns. Yeah, what's up with the freaking car horns in this movie? Enough with the freaking car horns. It's like beep, beep. Like, come on. Oh, man. I would have thrown him out the window, too. And a weird thing, like I said, I mean, I'll save that for the final thoughts because it's not a dislike. It's just an observation, and it's not against this movie. It's kind of makes me think about another movie that was made after this. But other than that, that's the only things I really had a problem with. That felt like a TV movie, and I would have been a little upset if I went to the movies. And it aggravates you when you expect to get what you pay for, special effects and all this other stuff and gore or whatever. But yeah, it did kind of feel like a TV movie until the end. And I just,
I'm from that generation that you didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Subtle was a thing. Even with the 50s movies and things like that. So,
and it did follow the book.
And it did follow the book. My least favorite things are, like kind of the pedophilia nature of a couple of those scenes. With like you were saying with
August Meredith.
And even his father. Because remember they were in the woods and he found the glasses and he's like, "Would you like some candy, little boy?" And I was like, "Oh my God, what the hell was that?" But I don't know. See, my least favorite parts is that sometimes, when I read these things and they say, they give you the, you see the mistakes and stuff like that. And they kept saying that at the end, when the chimney was coming down, you could see the wires pulling it apart. I've watched this movie 100 times and I've never seen the wires. Or
I thought that was a great
clocks going backwards. They said that you could see the wire. I never saw any of that.
I thought it was a great effect, especially for the time. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive, And if you could see wires, who cares? I thought it was clever.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I like I said, sometimes when I've seen movies over and over again, instead of looking in the background and seeing, I can see the mistakes or the wires. I never saw them. I'll tell you what, my really, really least favorite part was Dub Taylor as the caretaker or whatever he was in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
He opens the door and he goes, "Oh, I'm the caretaker. I'm in charge of keeping this place spick and span." And did you see how dirty his T-shirt was?
Yeah.
Keeping the place spick and span. You can't even wash your own T-shirt.
There's grub.
I mean, again, this might have been one of those movies. You might have benefited. It was really close to the book, from what Jackie was saying. You probably might have benefited from reading the book first.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just think some things were just a little vague. I mean, I'm supposing when you watch it at the end and you see all the pictures that the house was just collecting families. It just over and over again. But I don't know. I really enjoy this film. I like it a lot. So I guess we're going to get into ratings, and I can't wait to hear this one. Johnny's pulling out his sheets.
I forgot to get I didn't jot down the ratings for like New Year's Evil. I don't know if we did anything for Trilogy of Terror because I figure I could go back and watch it in the video. Well,
yeah.
No.
Oh no, I think I got him.
Yeah,
pretty sure I got him.
Well, that was we watched Trilogy of Terror, so did we really rate it? I mean,
no, we didn't.
So
we don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, we usually save that for this, I suppose. So what did you say you didn't? What we rated? What was the other one? Last
New Year's Evil. I gave it a 5. I don't know what. I can't remember what y'all gave that one.
Wow, gee, I don't remember. Yeah, we'll have to figure this out. But anyway, Johnny, I'm going to let you go first. What are you going to rate this?
I'm going to go with a 4.
A what?
A 4.
Speak up. Speak up.
A 4.
Did you hear that, hon? No.
You're gonna need Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
I don't really. I don't hate the movie. I don't love the movie. It was just dragged too long in some parts, and I get the subtlety and stuff. I did like some of the cinematography and stuff, and it does harken back to the older films, but it was just the actors themselves, and it just didn't click with me, and that's okay.
And again, maybe that had to do with them not getting along with each other either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I mean, like I said, or like actually Frankie said, and I agreed with him. I mean, I thought Oliver Reed and Betty Davis clicked. I mean, they seemed, pretty good in some of the spots. But so, hey, as long as you rated it above Moon Zombies, that's
yeah.
What did you give Moon Zombies?
I gave Moon Zombies. Wow, has it been that long? Yeah. I actually gave Attack of the Moon Zombies a 4 also.
Oh my god!
What did we give it? What did the Jack and me give it?
Let's see. HJ gave Attack of the Moon Zombies a 5.
You just trying to be nice. What's his the boy? Got to pick the movie.
He gave it a 1, Frank. He gave Moon Zombies a 1.
I gave it a 1.
Yeah.
All right, I believe that.
It was
horrible.
All right, Frankie, what are you going to give this one?
Like I said, it wasn't super exciting, but I do love atmosphere films that kind of put you in this atmosphere, and I like being in that Dan Curtis feel, and you never know, it's kind of ghosty and spooky. I have to, since I like it, I have to give it an 8. I was 7.5, 8. I'll give it an 8. Stan Curtis could support it.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, that's not the only reason why I would rate it high. I mean, I like the story and the whole idea behind it. So I'm going to give it a 9.
So you can sleep tonight. I'm not worried with that when I open.
I'm just detracting 1 point for that mistake with the vacuum cleaner. Do your research. Do your research.
I think I want
to. I'm not going to do any research on vacuum cleaners. It just brings up bad things.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's get to our final part.
Somebody
okay.
What?
What?
Oh,
great.
Now see, now you know what I'm going through. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our final thoughts and wrap this up. And Johnny Vintage, I don't know what more you can say about it, but
well, do you realize that they actually had other people up for the Betty Davis role?
Oh God.
I'll have to kill her off in the first act.
Now I bet you thought I was going to reuse this one. I decided to go with this one. And you know what? She wasn't the only one. So
Oh God!
Um,
I'm telling you, I think his goal is to give me nightmares every time we do this show. Oh wow!
Oh boy.
yeah, yeah. I don't really have any other
Yeah,
final
nah,
thoughts on this, but
nothing to
I think I got
say.
one thing to say at the end before we go. So
Okay, and Frankie, final thoughts on this? Or?
Yeah, final thoughts. Like I said, not about this movie so much, but there's so many things that rang familiar. This was what in '76, Amityville
Yeah.
Horror. I know that came out in '78, but when was that book written? Because whoa, what's going on with you?
Oh,
it made me think that
Is that a rating or is that?
George Lutz could have possibly been inspired by some of the stuff, because like the end part with waiting in the car and being influenced by, evil influences and things like that. I was waiting to see a pink pig size in the windows or something like that. Like I said, this movie.
Actually, Amityville Horror book was written what 77, and the movie came out.
Yeah, it was like
79. So
I wasn't there. I can't disclaim the Lutz family, but there was a lot of things where I would easily think like he could have drawn a lot of inspiration from this book and movie because there's elements in it, and I'm like,
Well, it's like I said too. If you remember the end of Night of Dark Shadows, it was like this, but only in reverse, where it was Kate Jackson coming into the house looking for Quentin, and then he was possessed. And,
yeah.
At
least they kept it in the same franchise.
Yeah.
But other than
I
that,
like it. I mean, I like it. What am I gonna say?
Oh,
I love it. Yes, honey, I love it. I do. I
I
absolutely
watch it
love it.
every month.
have they ever made a
anyway,
sequel?
What's that?
Was there ever a reboot of this? Did they ever was there another
No,
make?
and I hope
remake
they
of this?
don't. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind if they did.
Oh, yeah, they could. Of course, nowadays they'd probably overdo it with the scare and the jumps and all that
I mean,
stuff.
and it's like, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Yeah.
That TV movie, 1973, with the little gremlins. I mean, they remade that, and no, I didn't like it. I mean, I think they missed the mark. And the same thing with the Amityville Horror remake and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. There's just certain things that shouldn't be remade.
Yeah, it should have been left alone.
Not like Starsky and Hutch. Or...
Do y'all know how many Amityville Horror sequels there are?
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Ridiculous.
Alexa, how many Amityville Horror sequels are there? It doesn't work for me. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Alexa, how many Amityville Horror sequels are there?
I think you're asking about the Bill and Ted movie sequels.
Never mind, Alexa. Alexa, stop.
Mine was talking about Bill and Ted.
She's talking about Children of the Corn here.
Hang on, let me ask mine. Do you have the new voice on Alexa? Because I can't stand it.
I can't stand it either, and I changed it to I tried to change it to the other one, but the other one gives you attitude now. It's like they try to make you feel bad for not choosing a new name.
What? Why?
An attitude. It's like you're welcome. And you say, "Oh, thank you. You're welcome."
Probably like, well, you should have stuck with me.
Yeah.
Here's what Google says. While there are only about 7 to 11 official or direct canon entries into the Amityville franchise, the name has been used for over 45 to 69 low-budget independent and loosely related horror films.
They had Amityville in space.
Yeah.
I mean,
Amityville Karen. Remember
yeah,
that?
Amityville Karen. Remember that?
Crazy. I remember going to see Amityville 3 in 3D in the movie theater.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
I
Well,
really like that one.
Anyway, I think the next pick is going to be yours, Frankie. Am I right about this? About next time we do this?
It is his pick, yes.
It will be his pick.
Oh, I have one.
Really? Would you like to share? Or you want to hold this?
War of the Gargantuans, 1966.
Oh, War of the Gargantuans? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Figure we go back to guilty pleasure type of film movies.
I'm totally
Our
down with
childhood,
that. Yeah,
Well,
totally
that one definitely. I haven't watched it in a while, but
yeah. I have a story about my daughter with that movie, but we'll save it for
Oh.
I look forward to that. That'll be next week. Then we'll do the Gorf with Kolchak.
Not Gorf. Not Gorf.
That's right. Gorf is now changed to Retrobution.
Retrobution. I love it.
Retrobution.
Yes, we're going to do a watch along of Kolchak the Night Stalker, which is my pick, and hopefully we'll be able to do it. Being
He
the
knows
big
when
movies already plastered all over
online
YouTube.
now. I have no idea.
What's that?
I said we may be still live now. I don't know until I look, but I'll hammer this out by next week.
And,
so
Johnny, you want to close it out?
Well, Jenny wanted me to show y'all. She did a new Jenny's Thoughts video, and she wanted y'all to see it first.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's a
hello,
final thought.
everybody. Welcome to another episode of Jenny's Thoughts. Today, we're talking about being the better person. Now, if somebody has wronged you, you should definitely not go out and punch them in the face or you get arrested and saying something like, hey, you think you're a backstabbing, gutless piece of excrement? You shouldn't do that. That's not right. Be the better person. I mean, don't call him a twat nugget. That's just wrong. Don't, compare him to, like, anal ooze. That's just disgusting. You need to be the better person. Don't call him a vacuum cleaner rapist unless you have proof. Wink, wink. If I could move my eyes. But anyway, you shouldn't do that. You should be the better person. Take the higher road. What's it gonna gain you? By saying, hey, I think you're a jealous coward pussy bitch. Oh, Gus, I'm sorry. Yeah, but don't do that. Be a better person. You'll feel better about yourself. And this has been Jenny's Thoughts. See you next time. Bye.
And you missed part of that, Frank.
Bravo. Huh?
I had to quiet the doggy, but gotta get this on the Facebook or YouTube.
I'll replay the video after we
Cool.
wrap this up. So yeah, Jenny wanted me to share that. I think she has good advice. I will personally never say any of that.
That's because you're the bigger person.
I'm the bigger person.
You're the bigger, and we're all the bigger people, and we're all the 86th. And we will be back here next time with War of the Gargantuas. I can't wait. Great pick, Frank. Great pick.
Awesome.
Yes, we're the 86th. This has been the Unnamed, and we will see you next week. And for those of you who are in the path of this new upcoming storm, we hope everybody is safe, and we will see you back here next time.
Peace out.